Hi, this is Ms. Delosier, and this is a quick review of the Krebs cycle. Now, the Krebs cycle takes place inside the mitochondria. So here's my mitochondria, which, remember, has a double membrane. So you have the cristae, which are all the folds that increase surface area, and the outside of the mitochondria, we're going to have cytoplasm, and the inside of the mitochondria, inside the center membrane, is the matrix. The Krebs cycle takes place in the matrix. So the first thing we need to do is we need to get our reactants. So we're going to use some pyruvate, and what we're going to do is we're going to take that pyruvate and we're going to immediately go ahead and get out 2 NADH at the very beginning. Remember, the Krebs cycle kind of looks like a circle with a stick, like an upside down lollipop. So we're going to go ahead and peel off 2 NADH immediately. Then we're going to begin the cycle part. So let me go ahead and draw my cycle. Now, one of the things that the Krebs cycle requires is oxygen, because the Krebs cycle is actually what produces carbon dioxide. When you respire, your byproduct is carbon dioxide. You guys all know that. You've known that for forever. So what we need to do is we need to figure out how I'm making the carbon dioxide. Well, what's going to happen is you put in oxygen, and as a byproduct, you're going to make carbon dioxide. So the oxygen goes into the Krebs cycle, and the carbon dioxide comes out. No oxygen, no Krebs cycle. If you do not have any oxygen present, then the pyruvate will be broken down in the cytoplasm through fermentation. But we're assuming that we have oxygen. So the pyruvate will get broken down and it will produce 6 carbon dioxide. And along the way it will make 2 ATP. That's helpful. We like ATP. Then it's going to make 2 FADH2 and 6 NADH, 6 more NADH. So here's the deal. I'm making very little ATP, but I'm making a whole lot of NADH and a whole lot of FADH2. And remember that the NADH carries electrons and the FADH2 also carries electrons. So the Krebs cycle is really about using oxygen and pyruvate to generate a whole bunch of high energy electron carriers, which will then be sent to the electron transport chain. Again, this process is aerobic. It requires oxygen, and it only takes place inside the matrix of the mitochondria, so this only happens in eukaryotes. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, send me a tweet or an email.